Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about where you can find inspiration for your art projects. I know that sometimes the art making process can be difficult in the way that coming up with new and fresh ideas can be a struggle. I've personally dealt with this problem in IB art, especially during my second year or senior year, and I hope that you guys gain some insight into places you can look for inspiration that you may have not considered before, and without further ado, let's get into the episode. The first place that I like to look for inspiration is on social media, and I do have to admit that I definitely have varying levels of success depending on which social media app I browse on. I usually have the best luck looking on my Instagram Explore page, as this is curated with pictures, graphics, and images that are closely related to your preferences. And most of the time when I look on my Explore page, I am able to discover a new page that has an abundance of posts that I like. I don't personally use hashtags to search for specific kinds of art, but this may also be a helpful tool if you're struggling to find the style or medium that you have in mind when doing your inspiration search. Moving on, I also love to scroll through TikTok to find art ideas. I know this may seem kind of strange to some of you, especially if you don't watch art videos on TikTok frequently, but your For You page definitely holds some promise if you're looking for some art inspiration. Similar to Instagram, your For You page will display videos that are related to the ones you have previously viewed, liked, saved, or sent to others, so the likelihood of you finding something you enjoy is pretty high. The next social media outlet you can use to find inspiration is Tumblr, which I'm actually going to tie into the same category as Pinterest. So in no way am I saying that these two social media platforms are the same, and to be honest, they're actually different in many ways, but I'm grouping them into the same category because I feel like they are laid out in a similar fashion, and I also feel like, not to roast them, they're just not really at high craze right now. I don't know that many people who are searching on it that are my age personally, so maybe all the Karens are out there searching on Pinterest, and Tumblr kind of had its time, so I'm just grouping them in the same category for those reasons. Tumblr is great for finding piece ideas because it is naturally meant to have a stereotypically, quote, artsy feel, so finding ideas that fit your certain aesthetic isn't too challenging on there. And Pinterest is similar but different at the same time. So on Pinterest, you can easily search for accounts much like on Tumblr, but what makes Pinterest different is that it is commonly known for crafting and DIY projects. This being said, if you like to surf on Pinterest using buzzwords relating to the piece that you are trying to make, you're likely to find how-tos on specific kinds of art and projects, which is super valuable. So in addition to using social media outlets to find inspiration, I also love to just do a simple Google search. And I know this sounds really, really stupid and almost like, duh, I could have thought of that on my own kind of thing, but there may be some people out there who think that searching, quote, like famous art pieces or watercolor painting is too vague to produce great search results. I am here to let you know that I do this all the time, especially when I don't have any sort of vision at all for what I'm going to be doing for my next piece. And this is really helpful for when you have a super open mind and are possibly looking to do something that you may not have done before. Lastly, I love to get inspiration from fashion websites, and this is obviously a great place for you if you're creating fashion pieces or are working with textiles, but I also wanted to list this with the other ones because I also use clothing sites to browse through designs, patterns, and graphics that can spark inspiration for future project ideas. And that's all I have for today. And as always, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you guys next time.